Hi there, Nick Dutch back again. Couple of private messages, well, not private messages, comments this time. Okay, this one goes back to a video from years and years and years and years and years ago, and it says, I mean, the video I did was called "The Spell: A Ritual Against One Who Doubted My Power." This is a time in my life when I was doing much more in the way of ceremonial style magic and ritual and meditation, anyway. And even then, I was taking a strongly agnostic attitude. Sorry, forgive me, I've got a bit of a cold here. A strongly agnostic attitude towards the existence of magical forces anyway. Okay, because that's just what I did, and I tried to explain that through my videos, and I still do. Because if there's things that we don't know about, quite simply we don't know about. But this one particular comment says, "So, it's been nearly 5 years, Nick. Did he acknowledge you? I neither know nor care." This one particular individual that I did this ritual against, I did because, you know, I wanted cathartic release. I was angry, I was pissed off, the guy was antisocial, inappropriate, being really rather stupid towards me. But it was someone in my social circle and not someone on YouTube. I haven't heard from this person, I haven't seen this person, I don't care to either. I wasn't doing it as far as, like, you know, a real proper scientific exploration of cause and effect associated with ritual magic is, you know, because I didn't care for it, so I didn't care. And I did think, yeah, it would make a really, really good YouTube video, which, as it turned out, it did. Became quite controversial. Had people saying a few things positive and negative about it. And yeah, so it was a successful video. As far as did anything happen as a result of it, I neither know nor care. My feeling is it probably didn't. But on the other hand, I have had experiences in my life when, through thoughts, I have had what seems like a minor influence upon someone, like when I had this disagreement with a guy years ago, and as I saw him walking away, I sort of like let out my anger without speaking at him, and he, you know, he seemed to get knocked sideways at the very same moment I sent out this bolt of energy against him. So thought might have a long, you know, a distant, you know, effect over distance. But whether you're doing things with like charcoal and things of wax, and bottom line is we don't know. We never will know. Okay, and I think the people have blown up the superstitious aspects of what magic is about far too much. And I think that that's a big, 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 big issue with people in the New Age communities. And I've been trying to use this channel to try and help people out of that way of thinking, okay, so that a more scientific and self-development orientated perspective could start to be developed. So no, this person has not acknowledged me, I haven't heard of them. It has been nearly 5 years, so let bygones be bygones. Who gives a flying font? Okay, the next one's by somebody else who did a comment on my video, Diet, Spirituality, Happiness, Fulfillment, Love and Friendship. And it says here, "Nick, I have a Ouija board like you, it's awesome." Cool. Remember, it's an idiomotor effect tool. It's not necessarily a way of communicating with spirits, okay? And then the message goes on and says, "By the way, have you heard of a spirit guide?" Yes, of course I have. I mean, it's a religious concept. And all religious concepts we have to accept are religious concepts, okay? They're not hard and fast facts. You know, popular media, you know, movies about sort of like, you know, fiction, magic, makes some people think, oh, this fictional thing, because it connects to something I've experienced or have read about, must be therefore have some truth to it, therefore maybe it's true, is the wrong way of thinking. That's the wrong train of thoughts and the wrong train of thought processes. It's just like the devil. Do we know that the devil exists? No, it's a religious concept. And as a result of that, we don't know. We never will know. We never have known. And it's just something which people have chosen to believe in. And if you see the evolution or the development of the idea of the devil from the ancient history of Judaism through, let's say, Pharisee thoughts, and then the establishment of the church, and how the church grew through Europe, and then that you know, mad witch hunter from what the Wiccans call the Burning Times, who wrote Malleus Maleficarum, you'll see that there's an evolution of the concepts which has become popularized and explained in a manner that will be easy for people to believe in as a result of political pundits who wanted to try and get a particular effect out in the world, not necessarily people who are speaking the truth. Just like within the New Age movement, the various different cults out there, and they are cults, okay, they serve the purposes of changing people's thoughts and views for a effect, whether it's financial gain, whether it's political change, whatever. I mean, people do stuff for their own purposes, and words are powerful things. Okay, they create change in society, they change politics, they change psychologies. They can be really rather damaging to people. So watch out for the words which you've been given by other people, which have explained to you or have expressed to you a seeming truth rather than necessarily an actual, like, hard and fast factual thing. And yes, you'll find it curious trying to deal with clearing up the issues that you will have gained as a result of dealing with lots of different pundits and all the rest of that, speaking to create a change in you, to turn you into a puppet on the end of a string. I mean, let's take, for example, the Christian fundamentalists, evangelical preachers. Do they actually believe what they say? I strongly doubt it. Alright, they have an economic motive, they have a political motive. Are they actually being honest? I don't think so. And because of what they say and what they do, they directly change people's interpretation of what, let's say, faith is about, or what Jesus is about, or what can actually be achieved. Like the prosperity gospel people. They actually make me feel a little unwell, to put it mildly, because they have their own interpretation which has entered into some aspects of popular consciousness, which is detrimental to both faith as well as to people. And it's just, you know, these problems are created just by language adjusting people's perspective on faith, and that is no good. No good for society, no good for people, and it sucks. And the fact that they'll also say things like, yeah, if you give us some money, then maybe, you know, the universe or God or the Holy Spirit will somehow give you a bit more. I think that's a very dubious tactic to take with anybody. So, you know, study their methods as an example of how language is used badly. Alright. Okay, well, that's more or less all I'll do for the moment. In the meantime, chill out, relax, don't take life too seriously, and everything else will start to go according to plan, in my humble opinion. And yes, I could be wrong. I am very agnostic. I am very transdeist, which means basically in some manner agnostic. Okay? Look after yourself.